Alright mates, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to another video. If you're liking these videos, drop a like and a subscribe, tell your friends, share the word. Thank you for the support. And with that being said, let's talk about Alliance Mobilization. We're talking about Alliance Mobilization today because Lilith recently changed quite a bit about this event. And I wanted to go over it and really highlight this event because it's just so powerful. This event is one of those ones where a lot of people hate it, a lot of people love it, and a lot of people love to hate it. It is very rewarding. It isn't hard to do, but it's tedious. So let's talk about what it is. Alliance Mobilization comes around once a month, and it is basically a selection of quests that you and everybody in your alliance do and hand them in to generate points which unlock tiers of rewards. Now, if we look here, each alliance is sorted into leagues. When you first start, you will start in Bronze League, and you can go up to Supreme Suzerain, I guess that's how you say that. And then you will be relegated if you're in the bottom 6 of the top 2 leagues, and normally probably sit around Gold League, okay? So we'll go on the assumption for most of this video that people are sitting around Gold League, which would give you a max level of 12. So we'll go on that assumption when we're talking about the video. Now it is worth noting that when you are in Bronze League, your quests will be lower than, they'll give less points than what I'm showing here. And as you go up, you will unlock harder and more point valued quests. So that is worth noting as well. Now, what have they changed? They have added in a personal quest selector up here on the left, and they have changed the amount of tickets. So each time you do a quest, you consume one of your tickets. You start with, I think it was 7 tickets. Now, every single day, you can get a ticket for free. So you want to come in here and claim it, and then you can buy more. And this is every day, this resets every day for gems. 300, 300, and then it goes up to 600. 600, 1000, right? 1100, and it goes right up to 8000 for all of them. So obviously, the smart play is to claim the one for 0, maybe the one for 2 for 300. If you're on a farm and stuff, you get extra gems, that's probably how you would do it. Okay, so that being said, before, you used to get 10 tries. Now, with that free ticket every day for 7 days and start with 7, you're getting at least 14 tries. So, I mean, straight away, you're already getting more points. Now, this makes this event, in my opinion, more worth doing. Let's look at the rewards. So, as you run up the tiered rewards, it starts off mediocre and quickly becomes probably one of the most potent reward sources in the game. We assumed that we would go to level 12, which if you look at level 12, it is one of the only sources for free-to-play to get this many legendary formation choice chests. It's also one of the only choices for 50k troop expansions. And obviously there's opportunity cost there between blueprints and stuff like that. If you run up past 12, it gets even crazier. But then you're getting into the bit where you need really active alliances to really, or you don't so much now. And I'll explain some tactics around why and how you would do this. I would go as far to say that if you're not in an alliance that can at least reach level 12, you probably want to be looking for a new alliance or a new kingdom. It's just that powerful. You're missing out on a lot of rewards every month not having that. And then also, if your alliance can't reach level 12, you're probably got other issues with activity and all that in the alliance that you're, like, for the good of your account and your experience, you're probably going to want to be looking at other things. That being said, people like quiet alliances, people hate the event, they maybe don't want to do it, but I'm going to make a case in this video on why you should. Now, that rewards is one of 3 tiers of rewards in this event, okay? So that's tier number 1. Tier number 2 is when you come back to the rules section here and you come to rewards. Remember I mentioned the leagues? So depending on your league, like I said, if you start in bronze, you will get these rewards depending on your alliance rank. And these rewards scale up to the highest league. I mean, their diamond starts bringing in gems, and then the highest rank goes up to gems again. And I mean, just look at the rank 1 rewards. Most people would push an event like that just for the rank 1 awards alone. Not to mention the tiered rewards, right? Even rank 1 and the gold, people would push for that. So even rank 2, rank 3, it's really good rewards. So you've got that, and then you also have the tiered rewards. And the third tier of rewards is the new part. They've added in a shop. And the shop is personal coins. So when you complete an alliance quest, you have a point value that goes towards the cumulative of your alliance. But you can then also spend these points for your own personal reward. That gives people an incentive to do more, and it gives people an incentive to do it any, to be honest. If you need transmutation stones, I mean, they're quite easy to get. You could get 5 of those easy. You can get a legendary material, some gold heads if you're short. You're picking up 14 quests by just doing free quests. You can easily get that legendary material. I would even argue that should be a minimum. Now, let's talk quests. So when you're doing quests, they have nerfed some quests. So there used to be quests for spending alliance credits. They appear to be gone. There were quests for opening gold chests, at least at this tier. I've only seen them blue. The bigger ones appear to be gone. The same for buying 4 bundles appear to be gone. You can see somebody just reset the quest there. Quests like this, like I'm going to do, if you're buying your dailies, you can complete this in one go, 150 points. If you're training troops, this is also easy to do. And if you don't want to use speed ups or anything else, you can see many people in this alliance are doing the gathering quests. Each one of these give 180 points. So if you're doing 10 of these, then that's 1,800 points. If you do the full 14, you're going well over what you really. If you have 100 people in your alliance that do 10 of these, that's 180,000 points. And 180,000 points take you to level 14. So, and that's without doing those 4 extra quests. That's only 10 out of 14 you can do. So this is my point. Before, when this event came out, everybody in the alliance had to do a minimum just to complete the event. But now you have things like this, where crazy people with more means than some can go and push a silly amount of points, which in turn means that when you push your minimum requirement, whatever your alliance has said, you're going to get a higher rank and get more for it, which in my opinion makes this event even better again. It makes it easier for free-to-plays, and it makes it easier for the pay-to-wins to carry more and earn more from like their shops and stuff, because that's why they've done that, right? They're buying out the shop. Extra tips here on what to do. When you are doing your quests, for example, there is quests for spending gems. When you're spending gems, this event runs for 7 days. It almost certainly is overlapping at some point with something else. At the time of this recording, we have Darlock's puzzle box coming up in a day. That is a good time to double dip if you have the gems. We have weekly reset happening on Sunday night, Monday morning. That is another time, if you're buying materials and stuff, to spend more gems. When this event comes around, it could overlap with more than gems. Again, another time to overlap. You see quests here for buying bundles. When it comes to buying bundles, you can overlap with holiday events like here that's coming up. This will also overlap. You can double dip on that, is what I'm trying to say. So my case is, don't sleep on this. If you want, there's also a bundle here on the top left. This is the personal section. Now, these quests are all available through the alliance window that I just showed you. This is purely a convenience feature. You would take this, you get 5 quests, this resets every day, and it just purely gives you the convenience of picking a high point quest, like the gems, like I said, and just firing it that way, instead of having to wait for rerolls. It is not necessary. Something else to notice is when you get the Reforged quests, support have confirmed that this will change to Refine, Forge, or Awaken at tier 1, I think, and then tier 2 will be different. So they are going to add Awakened into this, as far as I know. And then you have your usual power. If you're training tech in KVK, they also goes to your speed ups. So there's like lots of ways you can do this. It requires an alliance effort, and if your alliance is not willing to do this, then like I said, it is so strong. I'd go as far to say this is stronger than a 7k gem event. If you're missing out on these every single month, you're hurting your account. I would either encourage your alliance to really push for, like I said, rank 12, or be looking for a new home, because there's many alliances out there that are active and doing this. And also, when you are looking for a new home, you should be asking the alliance, hey, what rank do you get in Alliance Mobilization? How active are you guys? Because this is the information you want when you're going into a kingdom. That's how strong this event is. If you can get into an alliance that can hit rank 18, or even, like I said, 14, it's just, especially if you're a low spender or a free to play, it's really is game changing. Do your gathering quests. Things like this, quests like this are an avoid. They just won't get you the point limit, really, that you're going to want to collectively push. You can slot a couple of blue quests in, gold keys, winning sunset, something like that. But overall, you want to go for the highest point that's achievable. You can even save speed ups. Like, again, if it overlaps with Mighty's Governor and you're training and you have a rank, if it overlaps with a pre-KVK or a Zenith or any of these things, perfect times to do Alliance Mobilization. Maximize your value. This is almost free. This really is. Like, you don't have to spend any money to get the rewards. It is just tedious, and it takes time, and it's annoying, and you need an active R4. And like, all an R4 does is to come in, they click what they want rid of. We don't want the blue quests, and then boom, 7 quests gone, and then other people pick up the quests. So yeah, guys, that's really most of what I wanted to say on Alliance Mobilization here. It was a borderline okay event before, very tedious, very unforgiving if you failed a quest. However, now they have made it better for free to plays. They have made it better for high spenders. They have just made the event better. They have not increased the alliance level rewards. They have actually just added, the points here has not increased for your level. They have just added more rewards to an event that was already rewarding. Highly encourage absolutely everybody to do this. If you have any more suggestions or feedback, drop it in the comments below. And thanks for watching, guys. Good luck in your Alliance Mobilization. And if you're not getting Alliance Mobilization, good luck finding a kingdom it does. Any questions of that, let me know. Thanks, guys. Goodbye. Bye.